A reading from the book of 2 Samuel. Today is September 30th. Our reading from 2 Samuel is chapter 10. Sometime afterward, the king of Ammon died, and his son Hanu succeeded him as king. David said, "I will keep faith with Hanu, son of Nashah, just as his father kept with me." He sent his courtiers with a message of condolence to him over his father. But when David's courtiers came to the land of Ammon, the Ammonite officials said to their lord Hanu, "Do you think David is really honoring your father just because he sent you men with condolences? Why, David has sent his courtiers to you to explore and spy out the city and to overthrow it." So Hanu seized David's courtiers, clipped off one side of their beards, and cut away half of their garments at the buttocks and sent them off. When David was told of it, he dispatched men to meet them, for that men were greatly embarrassed. And the king gave orders, "Stop in Jericho until your beards grow back, then you can return." The Ammonites realized that they had incurred the wrath of David, so the Ammonites sent agents and hired Arameans of Beth Rehob and Arameans of Zobah, 20,000 foot soldiers, the king of Makkah, with 1,000 men and 12,000 men from Tob. On learning this, David sent out Joab and the whole army, including the professional fighters. The Ammonites marched out and took up their battle positions at the entrance of the gate, while the Arameans of Zobah and Rehob and the men of Tob and Makkah took their stand separately in the open. Joab saw that there was a battle line against him, both front and rear. So he made a selection from all the picked men of Israel and arrayed them against the Arameans, and the rest of the troops he put under the command of his brother Abishai and arrayed them against the Ammonites. Joab said, "If the Arameans prove too strong for me, you come to my aid, and if the Ammonites prove too strong for you, I will come to your aid. Let us be strong and resolute for the sake of our people and the land of our God, and the Lord will do what he deems right." Joab and the troops with him marched into battle against the Arameans who fled before him. And when the Ammonites saw that the Arameans had fled, they fled before Abishai and withdrew into the city. So Joab broke off the attack against the Ammonites and went to Jerusalem. When the Arameans saw that they had been routed by Israel, they regrouped their forces. Hadadezer sent for and brought out the Arameans from across the Euphrates. They came to Helam, led by Shobach, Hadadezer's army commander. David was informed of it. He assembled all Israel, crossed the Jordan, and came to Helam. The Arameans drew up their forces against David and attacked him, but the Arameans were put to flight by Israel. David killed 700 Aramean charioteers and 40,000 horsemen. He also struck down Shobach, Hadadezer's army commander, who died there. And when all the vassal kings of Hadadezer saw that they had been routed by Israel, they submitted to Israel and became their vassals. And the Arameans were afraid to help the Ammonites anymore.